Alright, in we go
You're
then.
good to go now.
Oh, there you are.
Hello. I had a
Alright.
bit
I'm
of
guessing you were
a...
totally in the corner that I happened to not look at.
Yeah, you
the
walked
whole
past
time.
me a couple times, Professor.
Yes, it's
Cortez is waiting outside, right?
yes.
Just tell him to walk in, it's fine. Just tell him to go sit on the couch and talk to you. Cadet, I was informed, and I'm not very happy about this. Last night, when you woken up, you had gone to your fellow teammates and you had asked about what the situation was, and when you had been given the report, you ran off. And when requested to come back, you said you do not take commands unless it is from a higher up. Is this correct?
That is what I said, yes. There was more to that situation than what may have been said, though I'm unsure what you was.
I'm just going to warn you right now, that would be classed as insubordination. I'm warning you that. But please do tell me your side on this, because clearly you have a side to it.
I'd arrived and assessed the situation. The barrier had been read at the point where I had run off. An alarm was still blaring. Several GMA students were standing around doing nothing instead of checking the perimeter. So I chose to take action and do that.
You saw a bunch of GMA cadets standing around and doing nothing, yet you didn't command them to, you didn't take up being leader, and you didn't command them to rally up and to help out the situation.
I believe I
They said
did.
you ran in head first.
I believe I did say to check perimeter. This is not the first time that I've had to do this. Part of my conversation with Coretta was her telling me that I need to listen to Professor's orders and that this is why I cannot be a squad lead. No.
Then you will listen to the best person in command who is actually taking leader. That is the rules, at least. If a professor's not around, then you listen to your leader. You do not run off by yourself. You could have been outnumbered and you could have been killed last night. I am going to have to write that down as insubordination.
Understood.
And so, you will be receiving punishment. You'll have to go get a broom from storage. And I'd like you to clean up the dirt road that goes up towards the range.
Understood.
You'll do that until I tell you that you are dismissed.
Understood.
I'm extremely disappointed in you, Cadet. Let us hope this is just the one time.
I understand.
You're dismissed. Please go collect your broom and go start your job.
I apologize for doing what I believe to be right, Professor. Hey there.
Illusionary people now.
Yeah, they're hitting him with like boxing gloves.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, this is Vev. No, Vev. No Vev right now. No, you can't do your Vev thing. That's not happening. No vebbing. You can't Vev right there. You can't Vev right there. No, you can't Vev right there.
Lux is currently being punished for apparent insubordination when the rest of the cadets present stood there and did nothing.
Max, what are you doing?
Enacting a punishment because of apparent insubordination.
Ah, right. Are you, exempt from orders of having to stay in pairs?
I have no idea. I was told come
Orders
here.
for you then, if it's a punishment.
I was told come here and do this until I'm told to stop.
Understood. Just making sure that orders are being followed after all. Well, good luck with it, man.
The only order I've been given.
Right.
Insubordination, even though I am technically supposed to be a squad lead. That rank has never been removed from me. At least not to my knowledge. Yeah.
Alright, Kat. I'm not going to make you do this all day. I just didn't want to, you know, felt like you were getting away with it. Which is good. So I apologize.
Understood.
I understand what you were doing was the good thing. I understand that completely. My only worry is that I thought you would take initiative. I know you're good at leadership.
This was not the first time that our students have been standing around during a crisis. And it would not be the first time that I've told people to go check a perimeter.
Sadly. But with lack of professors around, it probably didn't help. Because I had to run off to go protect the student with the chest or whatever. Dead, it's a lot worse than well, seems.
I'd like to urge a dedicated chain of command among the students. If you could pass that to the other GMA professors. Because, as far as I'm aware, from Fortune Bay to current, I was told I was a squad lead. And to my knowledge, that has not changed.
As a current, I believe so, because you have been the most capable of doing it. That's why I think people are a bit more eyes on you and only you. I'll talk to the other professors though tonight. And keep sweeping, make sure it looks like it's something.
Understood. Just come tell me when to stop.
I'll let you go watch the fight as well.
I will finish what task I was given before I do anything else.
I have orders straight from Professor Wicks.
No student is to be alone. They must always be in groups of 2 or more.
I am currently
Anybody
with him,
sees
so...
any eyes in the shadows or any whispering, it must be reported to either yourself or Professor Wicks directly.
apologies. Sorry, whispers?
Yes, ma'am. If you have any questions, you are to go to Professor Wicks.
Is that whispers? Great. What else do I not fucking know at this
Please,
point? Okay.
Professor.
Okay.
Excuse my impudence, but
Just go back.
please,
That's
act
the
with the
arena.
utmost discretion. Yes, ma'am.
I will be with cadets. And I believe Cadet Cortez as well. He's in my office, so...
Understood.
Cadet.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, come with me to the offices. We're going to go find Cortez. Come on. I think you might want to find out more about this rather than sitting well, pushing up the place.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Actually, get rid of that and meet me in my office.
Understood.
There's probably a bit over there.
If you...
The offices. Bits do not work.
I'm unsure if those work. Last time I checked them, they didn't, so I'm just gonna run it into the arena quickly. I can meet you back at the office.
Yes, please. Tell Cortez as well.
Understand, cadets?
Aye.
May I be dismissed?
You're watching this absolute.
Yeah, the situation's really silly. Lux is pissed off. What the fuck? Yes, ma'am.
You alright?
Yeah, it just looks like the light is hitting the railing weird. I looked like something else completely.
That's good.
Oh, there's Cortez.
Speak of that.
What a-
Yeah.
Wait, where's Cortez?
You passed each other in the doorway, Professor. He's coming back in.
Well, no, I'm not asking him. I'm asking for Cortez.
Where's Cortez?
Is he good? He's right
I
there.
don't know. Where is he?
He's right there outside. He's right outside. We literally left while you guys were coming in.
Just a warning to you all, just informed of if you students are to remain in groups for the time being. Apparently, there will not. If you hear anything like whispers or see something, inform one of the professors, you may, preferably. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Apparently the students were informed about this. I, however, was not.
Yes, I forgot about that. Wix told Corinna about it, so
Yes.
because of some stuff that was in the library. It'll be discussed later tonight.
Wonderful.
Just
Right.
also general
I need to talk to
safety
the students
precautions.
if possible.
Okay.
I guess you'll fill all the other professors in after.
Yes.
Roger.
Talk to you later then.
Ghosts is by my desk.
Thank you, Professor. Lux, have you been to the library?
Not today.
What's going on in the library?
Oh, nothing. Just a really interesting book.
A really interesting book. Yes, there's a lot of interesting books. One's about herbology, one's about plants, and one's about medical.
A dark cultist trying to destroy the world years and years ago. That was stopped by life itself, apparently. Also, you got the... You're breathing a little heavy there.
Are we good now?
Yeah, you're fine. Every now and then.
Right, Cortez, what did you want to talk to me about? Or is this a private matter that I shouldn't be here for?
No, I trust Lux. It was a bit ironic that Professor K said that we should be forthcoming with information and trust others.
I am unsure if you saw the professor's reaction, especially Gina's. All of us simultaneously shook our heads.
Yes, because he knows you can't do that with everything.
Which is why the headmistress has decided to start up the dissemination of communication or something like that.
Dissemination of information.
Yeah,
Chain of commands needs to properly be used when we've been told, some of us, that we're not supposed to be prying around in certain questions. Professor Cassius and Professor Barron have both made sure to warn me about poking around. But now it's blatant. If I ignore this, I have a chance of dying. So I kinda can't.
Yeah, we all have a chance of dying at some point in our lives.
Yes, but I'd like to know where the spear comes from before it impales me.
That's a lot easier said than done. Because no matter what you get told, you are more at risk.
I'm aware.
Being put in the firing line. what did you want to know? As if I have the answers for it.
Well, if you don't, then my next conversations with Professor Albert, then Professor Wicks, until I get some actual answers.
Good luck trying to talk to Professor Albrecht with the amount of people he needs to talk to.
I figured as much.
Yes. With what went down yesterday, he's going to be very busy. Especially with conversation.
And what really happened?
With what happened with yesterday? In the Professor's lounge, I'm assuming?
Not that I know, but information that you have gotten from other professors. The correlation between this
I've heard
and what
from
happened at the bay.
So, Professor Finn and Professor Finn was being arrested, and Cadet Lila has been arrested as well. They were being arrested. I do not know what charges.
More detained, I guess. Because obviously
No,
not
they were-
arrested after walking around.
Well, from what I know is that Cadet Lila requested that if she was to be arrested, Professor Finn was to be arrested as well. On the, I don't know what the pretenses were, but on some level of something that had happened in the hospital. The issue was the professor was very adamant on getting the chest that the cadet had, and the cadet was adamant on not giving chest up. Cadet, I'm just going to be very blunt with you. How much do you know about everything? What do you know? Would you?
It was quite a headache, sorry. Jeez.
Perfectly fine. You there, Cortez? You good?
Alright, I'm fine now.
Alright.
Seems.
What?
Yes, okay.
Why come to me about this?
I've already talked with Professor Cassius. Professor Wick seems like she wasn't given all the information just yet. Professor Odie's been off on his own, drops by every now and then, and Professor Slane is also a little clueless about the matters at hand. So that leaves you.
On what situation are we talking here? Is this a...
Everything, all the little pieces and puzzles and lies and protecting us when it's not protecting us, and protecting us when we need to be protected. I understand hands are tied, but that's not going to save a life when we're not given the right details.
Ah, Professor. Is everything alright? Ichi. Oh yeah, what's happened now?
Nothing. Watching the display of corporal punishment.
Oh.
It is still as uneasy as I remember it. The trial by combat.
Oh dear. Rather cool.
Maybe they will need administrative punishment. May I ask what's going on? Synopsis, maybe?
Talking. Better get his side on the situation, and he needed to talk to me.
Yes. I'll find out.
Of course.
The connection at the bay, the connection at the bottom of those ruins, the connection between what you fought when you went to go reclaim the AWOL students. It's all the same threats, right?
That's what I'm trying to probably piece together right now. As of current, it does seem that way.
And the cultists that have a very similar establishment to Moontide cultists that happened years ago.
Well, that's the thing I'm not entirely sure. The cultists are... It's weird. Because the cultists...
Did Cortez put it together?
The headmistress never explained much more of them being crazy cultists. That's about it. Linking Zane to the bandits.
Technically, she's not wrong. He was one.
It's not wrong at all.
Not anymore.
It's, linking that and saying that that was the reason why they killed them. And Zane want to just go for... What did they what were people theorizing? Runes?
Honestly, I don't listen to their theories. I listen to what I see, what I factually hear. And so far, what we know is that we've came up against an enemy that's linked to other ones. Keeps trying to gather something that's here, or attack this place. It all leads back here to either that tree, or that so-called the tree, I guess, right? The thing that's been here before the school, or whatever the other students are calling the door.
No, no, not right now. No! Come on, VR chat. Come on. Come on. Push through. Please push through. Please, oh my god.